Hi guys. Yeah, I'm not sleeping. Bit of a life chat. Yeah, just a little subject I found today whilst I was scrolling social media. So one, and it kind of resonated with me and what I grew up with, and it was just something somebody shared in regards to nobody really, when they grew up, nobody really liked them, and how it has affected their lives now and how they attach to people now. And I wanted to share how I was and how I grew up and how I am now and why things have changed, and hopefully it helps some other people change. So where it comes in is when I was younger, I I had no idea that girls liked me. I thought no girls liked me. I had very low self-esteem. My upbringing was it's just what it was. It was done with what the the adults around me knew as to being what you taught children, what you learnt, what they learnt. So a lot of us have grown up the same way, where we're not actually encouraged to be extraordinary. None of us are. Very, very few humans are actually encouraged to be extraordinary. I think with the knowledge I have now, having children at this age, like I'm 45 now, if I had more children now, I could encourage them to be quite extraordinary. And it would be without changing them. It would be molding them in their way. So what it comes down to is, when I was younger, I didn't love myself at all. I didn't like myself. I didn't like who I was. I had no love for me. I was looking for love out there, in the outside, out of me. And years later, probably 12 years ago, I don't know, I must have been early 30s, I'd caught up with a beautiful woman I know. She's gorgeous. And this was someone from when I grew up, from high school days. And I said to her one day, when she came to visit me, I'd said, none of the girls liked me. I never had girlfriends. Just no one ever wanted to date me. They wanted to date everybody else. And she laughed. She said, Grudy, heaps of the girls liked you. They thought you were cute. They wanted to have something to do with you, but you were always dirty, greasy hands, playing with motorbikes. And I laughed at the time and said, oh, well, I missed it, dodged a few bullets then. No, I didn't. I missed out on a lot of experience. I missed out on a lot of potential soulmates and life mates. And this is the aspect that I now understand is, we don't love ourselves. We don't accept who we are. We don't apologise to ourselves for the pain we put ourselves through. So most people have past trauma of some sort. I think the majority of the world does. And look, it's fine. We all have some sort of trauma. Dog, puppy. She puts a smile on my face. I've still got the puppy dog, so I'm happy. Right? So past trauma. What I say by that is, being rejected. I remember, okay, so my trauma started, what was her name? Kobe Good. I think grade 7, I had a purple tie-dye shirt. This is when tie-dye was it, guys, I'm telling you. And I remember getting some flowers out of an old lady's front yard, and I had my mate Kurt. It might have been Billy and Kurt. I went and knocked on her door. I knocked on this girl's door, year 7, and I asked her out. She told me no. She went, I don't think so. I was a brokey kid. I didn't know. I was just a kid. I didn't know what it was to be a brokey kid. I was a brokey kid with hand-me-down clothes and hand-me-down boots. I forgive myself for holding that against me. Because I did. I held that against me for a long time, and this is why. I remember dropping the flowers and stomping them out and storming off. That set me up from like 11 or 12 years old. Set me up for personal beatdowns and personal failure of trying for so long. So long. Half of my life. So seeing this person put something up, I hope she sees this. The realization of life is nobody hates you. You're hating on yourself. When you can't look at yourself in a high aspect, when you can't love who you are, like who you are, be happy with who you are. Be happy with your flaws. Understand that your past trauma can no longer hurt you. So Miss Good, she obviously went on and got married and all the rest of it. I've never even thought about looking her up. But the trauma from that, I punished myself with for a long, long time. And this is what we do, guys. Right? I hope this resonates with some people and they can actually go and look in the mirror and look at themselves and truthfully say, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You've done an amazing job. I love you. I love who you are. Now, this is where we need to be. This is stuff that should be taught to us from a very, very young age. Not shut up, kids should be seen and not heard, and all the rest of the stuff. That I did the same thing. I taught what I was taught. I put my own spin on it, and I made it better than what I thought my upbringing was. And I'm happy with that. Now, here's where it all gets really, really crazy. Like, your childhood trauma, you punish yourself with it. Yeah. History, past, is depression. So any trauma in the past is depression. Now, this is the funny part about being a human. This entity that we are, we punish ourselves for things that hasn't even happened yet. Now, that's anxiety. That's future trauma that we've decided we're going to punish ourselves before it even happens. I can't do. Oh, no. I can't do that. Oh, no. And then we punish ourselves before it's done. This is where rewiring your brain to be able to look in the mirror every day, every morning we should look in the mirror. Go, we've got another day. Let's do this. I love you. You've done well. And truthfully love the human being that you are, the human entity that you are, because you're not a being, you're an energy expanse. So you're more than just a being. You're an expanse of energy, connected to source energy. So we're all living. 8.5 billion of us are living on this planet. And there's 8.5 billion worlds, because each and every single one of us has our own perception within of the external. Now, if our small internal can create such a large external, and our trauma responses can control our lives for such a long time, controlling the trauma response, and when they arise, say, no, you're allowed to think about it, but that needs to go, and you replace it with other things. Understand that you need to be able to love who you are. Forgive yourself. Not them. You don't need to forgive anybody else. You don't need to forgive anybody externally. They need to forgive them. They need to forgive themselves for what's happened. You need to forgive yourself for what's happened. You need to understand that your past trauma, you keep it alive. So if you want people to like you, if you want to be in love, if you want to share love, if you want pure love, you need to be able to love yourself. Accept all the silly, accept all the wrong, accept all the right, accept it all, and forgive those things that you punish yourself over. So you need to forgive yourself for all the internal pain that externally molds your world. Because your world is molded from your internal thoughts. The way you deal with people. Look, the other night, I went out Saturday night, went to the parade, and I walked down the parade. So I went exercising the other night. So I went to town, went and exercised, did a few things. And I went and watched human beings because I like to mentally see where the energy is at the moment. And the degeneracy that I seen in town was just ridiculous. I wouldn't want my children going to town. It's stupid. It's just poison and crap. Now, I walked into a bakery and there was a young bruiser, we'll call him, a fighter, an angry guy. Now, I walked into the parade with protection energy on myself. So I would ward off. And as soon as I walked in the door, there was some disrespect that was fired straight at me. And it was because of the way I was portraying energy that it came to me. So it's easy. I shut the disrespect down, told him he was okay, and it was done. This is the thing. If you're angry, if you're internally angry and you're pissed at the world, that same shit that you're emitting is coming back to you. If you're happy, in love with the human that you are, in love with the life that you have and grateful for everything that you have, because you know what? Plenty of people out there have got nothing compared to what you've got. Life can only get better. If you're getting better, if you're making your life better, life will get better. One gets better every day. Made the video, I don't know, 5 times. Sat here for the last hour, making a video, trying to help people. And this is my affliction. This is not an affliction, we'll call it part of my destiny through my numerology, right? I like to help people. And I do it just because I can. And it makes me happy. So if you're having a hard time, stop looking around you. Stop looking outside. Stop looking up. Stop looking down. Stop looking all around. Go look in the mirror. That's where your hard time is. Your hard time's within. You have a choice to be happy or to be sad. Do you choose to breathe? No? It just happens, doesn't it? So why do you choose to be sad? If you choose to be happy over and over and over and over and imprint that into your whole mind, your soul, your everything, and your energy becomes happiness and love. Sadness has nowhere to reside. only when you're running on low frequencies will sadness build. When you're happy, you're running at a high frequency. You've got no reason to be sad. You've got no reason to run at a low frequency. So what I've found is it's a bunch of music I can't listen to anymore because it's too low frequency. Sometimes I just got to turn the music off because I'm so highly frequent, highly vibrational that the music just can't keep up with where I'm at. I hope it helps, guys. Look, if you're suffering, look inside. I know this is going to sound stupid to some, and some people are going to be like, you bastard, it's not me, it's external. I haven't got money, I haven't got this, I haven't got that. I live in a cardboard box. So what? If you're living in a cardboard box and you're positive, you may just happen to find a bag of money. You'll find an opportunity. There's always opportunities in life. Every day, there's an opportunity for everything. Look, self-love is real. We need it. We should have been taught it from the earliest. All of us should have been taught to love who we are. We're all very unique. This is your world. This is my world. This is all of our worlds. I am part of Source. You are a part of Source energy. We all are a part of Source energy. So what you internal are becomes your external. And it goes all ways. I have, and I can kind of prove this. So this is stuff that's very close to my heart. It's become quite a long video. My daughter's 24 years old. She's I remember when her mum conceived, I was in bed with her mum. My mate sat on the end of the bed, and I had a vision, full build of a petrol-powered surfboard. Everything, every way to do it. Within half an hour, 45 minutes, I had a full mental download. 3 weeks later, it was on the TV. I seen everything he was doing. I picked up my frequency must have been the same as his, like your TV signal. We give off signals, guys. We receive signals and give off signals. This is what we do. We are an electromagnetic machine. I picked up one 3 months ago, a massive one, which I'm working on at the moment. I know where it came from. I seen it the other day. This person's been working on it for a long, long time, and they have not seen the aspect that I've seen to their work. I will release this as my own work because I've picked it up from Source, so it was brought to me, so it's come from Source Energy. This one's going to blow all your minds. This one's this is a real life thing. This is something that I'm very passionate about. I've always been passionate about. It's to do with love and compatibility and relationships and partnerships and the way you treat your children and lots and lots of little aspects to this. The aspects that I've got to it, it was sent to me from Source. I picked up on it through Source Energy because I have a different aspect and I don't have a major monetary backing for this. So I don't have a monetary need for this thing to make me billions of dollars. Whereas the guys I know that are working on this, it's a massive money thing. So for me, I'll put it to paper and we'll see where it goes. For you guys, Look in the mirror and be happy. Fuck. Stop being upset with the person you see. Fucking love that person. Right? Love that person. Your whole life is due to them. Look in the mirror. Good and bad. That in the mirror created it. Which is you. Which is me. Which is source energy. Which is this thing we're a part of that you can't explain. This is what it's all over. So from here, I'm slowly but surely unfollowing people on social media that are always negative. I am only surrounding myself with people that want to be more positive and have a want to step up in their own journey. I can't force anybody to do anything. I can't help anybody to do anything unless they're willing to take a step or two. And I know everybody has their own things to deal with. We all do. But you are alone. This is your universe. Be happy. Make it a happy trip. Make it a happy experience. Wake up and go, yeah, I am alone. Yeah, I don't like this person that I am. How do I like this person? Then figure that part out. Step by step by step by step it happens. Till you get to a point where you can look in the mirror. Just be happy because you're happy. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely day.